So I'm here in front of Lincoln Wrestler's office, and obviously, if you don't know who I am, I was terminated from DSNY for refusing to comply with the vaccine mandate. And the reason we're out here today, and the reason I'm making this video, is because I have a question not just for the councilmen, but also for the constituents. You know, Brad Lander put out a tweet about how much he cares for Indian sugar workers. You know, it's funny how all these councilmen who claim to be pro-working class doesn't apply to us. For some reason, we're exempted from that. They care only about Indian sugar workers. But city workers who were terminated for refusing to comply with the vaccine mandate, they don't give a fuck about us. They don't care. We're exempted from their concern. What's even funnier to me is that a lot of these guys are also my body, my choice. Except for us. We don't get that privilege of having my body, my choice, or being, getting their support as workers. But what really kills me, and this is what really drives me nuts, and I would love for the city council, for the New York City Council, or for their constituents to answer this one question for me. Eric Adams, Order 62, automatically exempted celebrities. And if you wonder why they exempted celebrities, it's very simple, because if they had mandated celebrities and the celebrities refused and couldn't play sports, then you would not go watch their games. You would not go to the stadium to go watch football games if your MVPs were not playing because they weren't vaccinated. But they knew that you were going to take the vaccine to go watch your unvaccinated players throw a ball around. That's how little respect they have for you. And the fact is, when he issued Order 62, which was an automatic exemption for celebrities and their entourages, well, how dangerous of a virus was this? It's either everyone needed to be mandated for the greater good of protecting the people of New York, or it wasn't that dangerous because you didn't have to mandate celebrities, and you didn't have to mandate the transit workers who actually went on strike in 2008, which is probably why they were exempted. But it's just interesting because there's no excuse. Whether you support the vaccine, whether you took it, whatever your opinion on it, you can't deny that giving an automatic exemption to celebrities is not a little sus. That when you're going to try to tell me that that it was such a dangerous virus and they didn't know what to do and they had to do all these things, that they had to, mandate all city workers get the vaccine or we would be fired.
Take care.
But not for the celebrities. They were exempted because they make money for the city. I recommend everybody look into Order 62 and really see how little respect Eric Adams has for you. But not just Eric Adams, it's the city council too. It's the members of the city council, because they claim to be pro-worker, they claim to be pro the underdog, and yet they don't seem to have a problem with the fact that Eric Adams automatically exempted celebrities from the vaccination. That the transit workers union was not mandated, probably because they went on strike back in 2008, and Eric Adams didn't want to take that chance again. But yeah, I would love it if the city council members or their constituents, more importantly, would ask that simple question. Why was this virus so dangerous that some city workers, most, had to be mandated? Transit workers didn't have to be mandated. But even more so, rich celebrities were never mandated under the same order vaccination mandate that forced me and everybody else here to take it if we wanted to keep our jobs. And then there's another simple fact that if you're a worker who took it reluctantly just to keep your job, all the guys coming on the job right now were never mandated to take it. So you're working alongside somebody who took the job without the threat of not getting the job or losing their job because they were never mandated in the first place. And yet you were. And yet you were forced to put this into your body because you didn't like, and even though you didn't want it. Make it make sense, because it doesn't make any sense. And the fact that the city council, as easy as it was to fire me, they can't do nothing to put us back. They will do nothing to demand the law. Very few. There are some on the city council who are helping us and who are vocal in their support for us. But for a majority, especially of these Democrat socialists, as they claim to be Democrat socialists, who care for the people, who believe in workers' rights, who believe in my body, my choice, who believe that the working class should not be, the working class and middle class should not be treated as low class. Well, that unfortunately doesn't exist for them. Celebrities are better than you, according to them. Workers are not important, and my body, my choice only applies to abortion, but not to the vaccine mandate. It doesn't make any sense, and it's time for people to stop this worrying about the president and worrying about Israel and Palestine, and start focusing on what your local politicians are doing. Because at the end of the day, the things in your life are more impacted by people like this than they are by who the president is. And if you can live with the cognitive dissonance of, wait a second, celebrities were never mandated to take the vaccine because they make money for the city, as per Order 62 that mandated me because I'm a sanitation worker and I don't make money for the city. I just pick up the garbage and plow the snow. There's something heinous in that. And you need to see that. And you need to step up. And you need to stop them from doing this again. And you need to demand that the city of New York stop fighting unvaccinated workers. Put us back to work. Reinstate and compensate.